are going to work on your ankle strategy. So this is going to help when you're walking over uneven surfaces especially, but what I want to make sure we do is we really focus on just that strategy. So what I'm going to have you do is we're already standing in front of this mirror, and it's not just to look at your good looks. We also want to use this so that you can check and make sure that you're not using your hips and that you're going just forward and back and getting perfectly aligned. So right now I see that you're using your unaffected side, your right side a little bit more, so I want you to shift over to your left side. Do you see how even you are in the mirror?
Yeah.
This is your center spot. I want to make sure you come back to this after every single little push. I'll be giving you slight little pushes, and you're going to be trying to correct those and staying nice and upright. I'm also going to add something else. I want you to put your hands on your hips so that they're perfectly even. We try to do that?
Like that?
Well, yeah, but let's look in the mirror. Are those ready, nice and even? Let's try to make them nice and even. Oh, there we go. Okay, do you feel how those are exactly the same on each side?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so what I want you to do is I'm going to just show you by first starting with one little perturbation. Come back to the beginning. Check.
Okay.
Are you in line?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does it feel, can you feel how your hips weren't being used at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do one to the back now. And come back to that. Okay, now check. Do your hips feel like they folded or bended at all?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit? Okay, we're going to try that again, and let's make sure to not move our hands. Ready? What do you see?
Stay pretty straight.
Good, I see that too. It looks really straight. Okay, I'm going to start doing this at an unexpected interval, okay? So I want you to try to stay back in this position after every single one. Now feel your hips, Jake. Are they even?
I think so. Yeah.
Good. They look even to me. That's awesome. You're doing really well. Coming back to that position. Do you feel your hips moving at all?
Not really. No.
Good. Okay. Good job, Jake.
So I'm gonna have you put a little more weight onto that left leg to really mimic a single leg stance during walking. Okay. So you can shift over. Do you feel like most of your weight is on that left foot?
Mm-hmm.
The left leg? Okay. So let's do more of those perturbations. Okay. And once again, make sure you keep it nice and tall, not bending at the hips. How do you feel you did on that one?
I think I did okay.
I saw your hips bend a little bit.
Yeah,
So
I
you
did
really
feel that.
make sure they're, we don't want any bending at all, and just
Okay.
using those ankles.
Okay.
Okay, a little more. Couple more. Good. One more. Very good. Okay. So now I'm going to put this disc under your right foot. So now lift up your right leg. Awesome. Do you feel like your weight's on this?
Oh, sure I do.
Yeah, it should with that disc. Okay, so now same thing. Do some more perturbation. Keep it nice and straight. You have to bend a little bit on that one. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, do a couple more. Good, good. One more. Great.
Cool. Groovy. All right, Mr. Chris.
If you can.
All right, Chris, next we're going to work on some stepping to help you with your walking. And first, we have you set up here so that you have your cane in your right hand, and we have this cone here and this ruler. So the cone is going to be so that you, when you're bringing your left foot through, that you keep it in a straight line. So I don't want you to go outside of the cone. I want you to go straight through. And the ruler is here for you to help bring your foot up really quickly so that you can clear it and take a step.
Okay.
All right, so the first part of this exercise is going to work on the muscle in the back of your leg here. And so to work on that, what I want you to do is you're going to squeeze the muscle and go onto your toe, bringing your heel up quickly. Good. So when you're doing that, I want you to look in the mirror here, and you see how my left foot goes almost perpendicular to the floor? I want you to try to get your heel up as high as you can. Good. We're going to try to do 5 of those. Nice and quick. Good. All right. So next we're going to progress to actually stepping through. So after you get your heel up nice and high, you're going to bring your toes quickly up to your shins and try to land with your heel first in front of the cone. Okay? So go ahead. Bring the toes up. All right. Good try, but I want you to try to go nice and straight, and you're going to have to bring your toes up really quickly after you bring your heel up, okay? Good. I'll try a few more of those. Two more. Good.
All right, Carol. So we've been doing this activity for a while, and I can tell that you're progressing and it's getting easier for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to do now is go the next step, make it a little bit harder, and start throwing in some other elements that will help with your ability to walk on your college campus and out in the environment, out with other people, stuff like that, okay? So first thing I want us to do is just do a couple of those practices that we've done before of rapidly lifting that heel up off the ground. So let's just do 3 more, just like that. And really focus on lifting that heel and getting a lot of power through the foot, because that's going to be an integral part of this exercise, okay? And as you know, we have this ruler here and the cone. So the ruler is positioned so that you have to rapidly lift that heel up off the ground and then sequentially lift the toes up towards you, okay? And then the cone is there so that you are going straight forward and not taking your foot out to the side to clear the ruler as well, all right? So with this exercise, and now you notice you've thrown in this piece of tape right there, okay? Mm-hmm. So what we're doing with the tape is we're going to use that as a way for you to start training where your body is in space. So I'm going to have you do 5 repetitions where you're stepping through, and I want you to try to land with your heel on the piece of tape, okay? So go ahead and do all the mechanics that we talked about, and then step through and land on. Okay, so notice how that one was a little bit farther beyond. Mm-hmm. So you can go ahead and look at the tape for these ones, and use your vision and your position, your understanding of where your foot is in space to land on that piece of tape. Okay, so let's do a couple more. There, perfect. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to move this forward just a little bit for you. Okay, so let's do a couple more. Let's do that a little further. Good. All right, perfect. Not too bad, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to make this a little bit harder. What I'm going to have you do is close your eyes. Okay? And you're going to close your eyes. We're going to do 10 reps of this. Mm-hmm. And I want you to keep track in your head of how many you think that you got where you land on the tape. Okay, and then at the end, we'll do a little summary and we'll see how well you did. Okay? Okay. So go ahead and close your eyes. Step forward. More. Good. All right, so you can open your eyes. How many do you think that you got on that?
3.
I think you got actually about 5, okay? So, and the one thing I noticed is that the ones that you missed, you were stepping over past it, okay? So that was a consistent error that I saw. So on our next trial, we can incorporate that and then start focusing on really honing in that precision. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.